Connie, 2 seconds, Connie. Connie. What publication are you with again? Neilus O'Driscoll, North Cork News, Connie. Sports Department. Very bad start, Connie. Oh, for God's sake. Terrible start altogether, like. Do you know what I mean? Against Mallows' second team, Connie. Mallows' second team. Like, most of those lads are in their late 30s and early 40s, Connie, and their better days are behind them. One or two are trying to make the first team, all right, Connie, but we both know that they haven't the chance because it's all pull in Mallow. That team is already selected. Jesus Christ almighty, Connie. Not a chance. And then they came along and they beat you. And they picked up a few lads from the pub as well last night to put together a small bit of an old team, Connie. And they beat you first team. And the word from the crowd coming out very disappointed, Connie. They're very disappointed. What have you to say? What have you to say about this, Connie? Huh? Oh, yeah. 'Tis fine for you there with your fucking puffy jacket and your fancy microphone. Neilus O'Driscoll from the North Cork News. But you know what you do, boy? Why don't you hop into your events there, right? And fucking drive away into Mallow and lick the holes off the Mallow lads a little bit more, why don't you? Huh? Jesus Christ almighty. You've no notion, boy. My lads are inside there, boy, and they're on their knees. They're broken men, like, you know? Like, and I'll tell you another thing, Neilus, right? There are no medals handed out in March after 2 league matches. Neilus O'Driscoll from the North Cork News. And you do very well, very, very well to remember that. And Connie, you were booked then in the first half as well on top of it all, like, you know, for coming to blows with the Mallow sideline. I mean, not a great look really, to be fair about it, Connie, but would you like to expand a small bit on that? I won't be drawn on that now, Neilus. I know what you're after. You're after a little sound bite, aren't you? For your listeners. More clicks on your computer, more likes. Forget about it, Neilus. Forget about it. No. And there's plenty I could say. But no, I'm a man of dignity. I'm going to hold my tongue. The Mallow coach said the exact opposite, Connie. He said you were at fault for the whole thing. Would you like to make a comment on that yourself? Did he now? Did he? Well, I'll tell you one thing for nothing, he'd want to get his eyes fucking tested. And the linesman as well. Another bloody Mallow sympathiser, huh? Jesus Christ almighty. When I fucking think about Mallow, and like the amount of players that have gone down through the drain, down through the years, there's more lads inside in the fucking Kentucky ordering garlic chips and cheese and snack boxes than there are above in fucking Carragoon training. It's a joke of a club. And he's only a prick, that fella as well. I can tell you that now. He's only... I'm not going to say anything. Well, Connie, they bet you 225 to 110, you know, and to be honest about it, Connie, you know, they made 5 changes as well at half-time. They brought on the Maureen 5 that they had gathered in from the pub the night before. Fresh legs, I grant you, now, in 40s and early 40s and late 30s, you know. But they looked organised, Connie, and you didn't look organised, you know. And then to make matters worse, you go away and get booked again in the second half and get a red card. And then, as you're walking off the pitch, someone says something to you and you jump. You get into some sort of an altercation with the fans. Connie, what kind of an image are you portraying at all, like? Well, look, what happened was, look, I got the red card, okay, and I was walking off the pitch, and the fucking Mallows fans threw a bottle of TK red lemonade at me, okay? Now, I knew what they were trying to do. They're trying to provoke me. I'm like, I'm not going to let this happen. I pick up the lemonade. I try to make a joke out of it. I open it up to take a swig. It goes up my nose, on my face, over my fucking beard. I saw red, and I ran. I ran and hopped up onto the fence, and I got caught, and look, I fucking ripped my jacket. And I couldn't get over, and the physio had to cut me down. But I'll tell you what, they were fucking lucky I didn't get over. Because for the last 2 years, I have been on the MDMA. MDMA. And you're admitting this as well now, Coach Connie. Absolutely. For the last 2 years, non-stop. And you know what? I've the lads on it inside there now as well. And that's probably what kind of upset the apple cart today. I only brought the MDMA into the whole scene there on Friday night. And I'm trying to integrate it into the whole club, to be honest about it. Because you feel great. It gives you a bit of a confidence, do you know? But you have to get used to it. The boys are wrecked from it inside there now today. They're wrecked from all the MDMA. Well, I'm absolutely shocked by this revelation. Everybody's at it this day and age. Everybody's looking for an edge. It could be MDMA, it could be yoga, it could be CrossFit, anything. And you have to put in the extra bit of work. And that's just what has to be done for any good discerning football team. We're training hard through the league, lads. And those lads have just been introduced to MDMA. But Drugs. Surely that's a step too far, Coach Connie.
Drugs?
MDMA, otherwise known as drugs.
You're off your head, boy.
No, you're off your head. Neelis O'Driscoll, North Cork News. Back to you, Susan, in the studio.